Hey everyone, welcome back to BDG Reviews, night 31 of the 31 Days of Horror. This year I'm piggybacking off of something I did last year where I did a retrospective of the Friday the 13th movies. So this year I'm doing a retrospective on the Halloween movies. Really? Okay. So, like last year, I'm gonna go through each movie. I'm not going to bother giving you the plot synopsis or anything like that. I'm just talking about how I feel about the movie itself, give it a rating, move on. Okay, hello. Hello. So, first up, come here. We got the one, the only, the legendary Halloween. This is my favorite horror movie ever. So, there you go. S Class film. It's perfect. It needs nothing doing to it, and it's just great. You cannot go wrong with Halloween 1. So there. Moving on. Halloween 2. Probably, arguably, I'd say, the best Halloween sequel. Hold on. Come on, dude. Here, sit there. Arguably the best Halloween sequel. Direct follow up to part 1. Come on. Literally follows the same night. It feels just like more of the same, which I don't have a problem with. I love this. This is also an S-Class film. Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. This is one that gets a lot of hate because there's no Michael Myers in it. Honestly, this movie is damn good. Had you just called this movie Season of the Witch and not had... Come on, dude. Damn. And not had the Halloween moniker, it would have found its audience way sooner. This movie's a 10 out of 10. So it doesn't live up to what Halloween 1 and 2 were, but, let's put it this way. Had this come out instead of Halloween 2, I think we'd have kept going in, like, this. Each sequel would be a different story. So yeah, right there, 10 out of 10, great movie. Then, Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. What happens with part 4, and really for a good chunk of the rest of the series, is Michael Myers stops being scary. And he just becomes, he's kind of like just like a cool character. He becomes almost like an evil superhero in a way. You go there to watch him kill people, and it's kind of awesome. This movie introduced Daniel Harris, which I am eternally grateful for. It's a good flick. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's not. But does it live up to any of the previous three? No. This is a 6 out of 10. It is what it is. Then we get to Halloween 5, Revenge of Michael Myers. This one's not good. It's not horrible. It continues the story from Halloween 4, and it works, but it's not phenomenal. This is like a 4 out of 10. I have to admit, though, I do like the mask. I don't like the open neck, like big wide open neck thing, but it's still a good looking. Come on, dude, get down. Next, we have Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers. This movie is always an interesting one because for the longest time, I really didn't like this movie. I've grown to like it over the years. It's, again, a follow-up to 4 and 5. It plays more the on the stuff that goes on in there. Has some returning characters and everything. And overall, it's a decent movie. For rating, again, that's 6 out of 10. It's pretty good. The producer's cut's a 7 out of 10. Just saying. Dude, not again. Stay there. Next, Halloween H2O. my hopes were so high for this movie. What this movie does, you know this if you're watching this, this essentially starts a new timeline, following off after the events of 1 and 2, and bringing back characters and everything. It's okay, but that's it. It's just okay. This movie's a 7 out of 10. It's alright. The mask looks horrible. I'm going to take that for what you will. Now, Halloween Resurrection. This is the single worst Halloween movie ever made. The mask looks horrible. For some reason, what's his name in it? Busta Rhymes decides to use Kung Fu on Michael Myers. I don't get it. I don't know why, but it's there. Dude, come on. Seriously. Okay, sit there. Sit there. As far as I'm concerned, this is the single worst entry in the series. It could have been cool. I mean, I know the director, Rick Rosenthal, had like an idea, like how it would have been cool, like if you could have followed each of the characters and essentially had like almost like a choose your own adventure type movie, where like if you wanted to just follow like one character for the entire thing, you could, even after they got killed, you could keep going back to their camera and it would just be showing like, you know, dead stuff. Unfortunately, it didn't pan out, and as a result, this is like a 3 out of 10. This is not good by any means. Okay, next we have Rob Zombie's Halloween. This one, again, also gets a lot of hate. Undeservedly so. Rob Zombie's Halloween is... It's not John Carpenter's Halloween. This is not The Shape. This is, you know, a human monster that just happened to be called Michael Myers. It works. What this does is this makes Michael Myers a genuine threat. You know, with part 4, 5, 6, hell, 7 and 8, you always got the feeling like if you were just kind of like not in his way, you'd be pretty much fine. This brings it in, you know, like he kind of just wipe people out, just kind of for the hell of it. I mean, he wipes out like the one guy that's good to him in the entire movie. You know, at least in the director's cut. It's a decent flick. It's an 8 out of 10. It's not perfect by any means, but it was the right thing at the right time. This I would have liked to have seen if Rob Zombie had gotten his proper, you know, what he actually wanted, you know, the whole like a trilogy, and the first movie would be like everything with Michael as a kid, the second movie would be like the actual remake, and the third would be, you know, part 2. Would have been cool. Speaking of part 2, Halloween 2, I actually like this one. Again, a lot of people don't like it. I understand why they don't like it. There's a lot of oddness in this movie, but it's not the worst. Michael is exceedingly brutal in this movie, which is awesome. I love that. And I don't know, I just think okay, there was a wrong turn in this movie, and you know, it's not bad. Again, it's not great. This is a 5 out of 10. That's kind of just what it is, you know? So yeah, there you go. Now, we got a sort of a little bonus, and that is the theatrical cuts of Halloween 1 and 2, the Rob Zombie films. It's really kind of interesting, because Halloween 1, you know, Rob Zombie's Halloween 1 works better as a director's cut. But Halloween 2 works better with a theatrical cut. Which is kind of odd to say, but it... Dude, come on. Here. You sit here. It works better as a theatrical cut. Oh, okay. Get in the way then. Honestly, this particular... Dude, come on. Seriously? Stop it. Come here. Go. I'm pretty sure this is like a Canadian Blu-ray, if I remember right. I would suggest picking that up if you're a fan of the Rob Zombie Halloweens, because they didn't include the theatrical cuts on the Scream box set. I don't know why, but they should have. Essentially, every rating I gave to, the 5 out of 10 I gave to Halloween 2, bump it up one for the theatrical cut. Yeah. And then that leads us to Halloween. Of course, we all know the story of this. Retcon the entire series right up to number 2, and direct sequel to part 1, and it works. This is one also I see some hate online. It's stupid. This is a 10 out of 10. This is the Michael Myers from Halloween 1. This is the Shape at his greatest, and it's just magnificent. I get people were really invested in the brother-sister angle and everything, but honestly, when you watch the first movie, there was none of that in there. That was completely tacked on for the sequel. And I mean, this is like a true sequel to part 1. Admitted, some of the little shoutbacks and Easter eggs to the other parts in the series are a little annoying, because they could have left the whole sister aspect. It would have worked, but it was a unique way to go about it, and I'm glad they did. I really enjoyed this. And honestly, I might just watch this after I finish filming this video. As I said, 10 out of 10. Great stuff. Halloween Kills, coming out next year. I have very high hopes. From what I've seen, it looks phenomenal. And I want more scary Myers. So yeah. That's a retrospective on the Halloween series. Not very long, but there you go. So that's it for now. See you next time.